The Big Red Bench.
Yeah, look, it was good. It was really good, Lisa. We came to give a performance because we felt the last day we didn't play to our capabilities, and we had really kept the head down and worked really hard in the last few weeks. And tonight was great because we put the game to bed very, very early, and it's great going forward. But look, next round we'll take a life of its own against the Pearshig. If we produce that, we'll be delighted. But that doesn't work. It doesn't work like that every single day. The Pearshig game will take a life of its own, and we'll be really focused. They'll be up for the big time. I know one thing: the Pearshig will perform on the day, and it's up to us to perform like we can. And if we do, we're in the match and may the best team win.
The contest might have gone out of it in the second half, but I think we're lads playing for positions, and there was a massive spread of scores.
There was, but look, they know. Look, I think we've used 21 players before tonight in Championship, and we've brought in Adam Dunham, their wing back, who had a big injury at the start of the year. He's back for the last couple of months. He's working really, really hard. We were delighted when we threw him in tonight, and I think there was one more, Evan O'Connell in the corner. We started him, so that's another two new guys. So we've used competitions. We've Dan Murphy's injured, Gavin Milan's still injured, so we have more to come back again, and it's great when you like that. They're all bursting to play in the team because we're successful. Everyone wants to be a part of it, and it pushes everybody, and it makes our job really, really easy. All we do is they drive it, and if they step out of the line, we step in, but we don't go near them when they're driven, and it's great. It's really easy to focus on because they're so driven.
And finally, is this a bit of a turning point for you tonight, do you think, in the right stage of the Championship now, you know?
Yeah, it is. Look, we didn't really push them at the start of the year. We held them off, and look, I knew one thing, that if and the players ran to us, we're not training hard enough, we're not training half, and I wouldn't say it came to loggerheads, but we had a meeting about it, and we don't do meetings because when we lost the Stars, and then we lost a couple of games, and through the span, we sat down and we said, look, what we're trying to do is, if we came back in January and bust our arse training, we'd be gone by now. The bars would have paid us, CT would have took us the last year, so we would be out. So we took a chance, but you can't peak in May and June and July and come back and do it again in September now. You can't. So we're trying to build all. It's dangerous, but look, we have good players, and look, we've experienced doing the last few years. It's working for us, and long may it last.
It was great to get a run out in Parky Ring, you know. I think a lot of the victory last Saturday night against Douglas has taken an awful lot out of the team.
Right.
But a championship win is a championship win. Our lads are thrilled in the dressing room, obviously, to be still in the championship. We're obviously taking on one of the fancy teams again now the next day in SARS, and it's as big a mountain as you'd want to climb, but look, we're there. And I suppose that's the most important thing. If I was told at the start of the year that you'd be going into the fourth round of the championship and you'd be playing SARS, and if you were told that you'd have the magnificent performance that we had below in Cove, I think we'd be thrilled overall,
Yeah, a game like this, where you're such strong favourites, you want to kind of put the issue to bed early on, don't you? And you did that with the 3 goals in the first half.
You would be trying to do that, but there's no guarantees, having played the way we played, I suppose last Saturday night, today was a potential banana skin for us. Carbery had beaten Avondhu in the first round of the championship, and if we were playing Avondhu today, we'd be treating them with the utmost of respect. So, I suppose, look, all I can say for today is that we're in the next round, delighted to be in the next round, delighted to come up to Parky Ring in a magnificent field, and looking forward to playing SARS now Friday week.
With such a lead at half time, the second half was always going to be a bit of a non-event, was it?
Well, I suppose we brought on 5 subs in the second half, and we are hoping that obviously two of those players will put up their hand for inclusion against SARS, and I don't know what they did. We'll have to go back and assess the overall game and see what did we do good and what could we improve in. But overall, I suppose the second half, I think there was only a point between the teams in the second half, which from our perspective, I suppose if you're going to be taking on the likes of SARS, you'd need to be probably putting up more of a score in the second half.
And 12 days is a nice kind of time period to be able to prepare, is it?
Well, it is to a certain degree. I suppose I suppose it's a lot better than playing next weekend anyway. I would think that the 12 days is a nice turnaround, and it just gives us enough of time to focus on the injuries and clear up any of those niggling doubts and stuff like that. But look, I suppose the SARS game, it'll be a different game now. It'll be played under lights and stuff like that, so that's the first time that we'll have played under lights all year, so that adds another bit of a dimension to the game.
And you'll probably be underdogs against SARS, but does that really matter?
We'll be big underdogs, I suppose. No, look, that's SARS have won 4 counties in the last 7 or 8 years. We failed to, I suppose, I think we got to the quarter-final once or twice since we've come up senior, so it's going to be a monumental task again for us. But our lads have already proved this year that, being underdogs, we don't really mind, to be honest, but we'll be coming here and we'll be asking for our team is that to give 100%, give a performance that's worthy of the club, and we'll see where that'll take us at the end of the day.
Missed the show? Grab the Big Red Bench podcast at redfm.ie. Red FM.